Oh, okay. I thought we were live. Go ahead.
Okay, you guys can see this?
I can.
Okay.
So,
You guys want to explain what this is while I do the one or two last things I have to do?
sure thing. Savvy, do you want to go ahead?
Sure. So, hey everybody, welcome to Mouthwashing. This is a fairly short game, which has, first off, a number of themes and topics that are worth being warned of, which I believe are in the description.
Yes, we have them both pinned up at the top, and we have them down in the description. So.
Yes, but it's a very good game. I'm sure many of you have already heard of it. It's been praised just to hell and back, and rightfully so. Oz and I have already seen all of this game, and when I watched it, I almost immediately messaged Jello, just like, hey, this is like an excellent single stream game, which is right up our alley in terms of like the kind of thing it is. So
I just
that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna run take my medication real quick.
All right. Jello is not muted. He is just doing some last minute prep stuff.
Yeah, I'm here. All right, I don't know anything about this.
Oz is just taking meds. They'll be back in a moment. Apparently, we are loud.
Okay.
Compared to you.
Again, this would be the thing to do in the pre-check before I start hitting the game. Pony Express long haul freighter, toll bar, crew 5, a year.
Aloha says,
yeah.
me and Savvy are loud. He DM'd you, but you would. Oh, okay.
We already did this, Oz. You gotta be here, Oz. You can't walk away when we start.
0.5 seconds, man.
Elapsed transit time, 147 days. I hope this hurts.
Okay. Sorry, this is also one of those games that, like, it's a pain to move off of it and, like, adjust other stuff. It's annoying. So, that's how it be. Yeah, and then every time I adjust it back, I have to readjust, like, all of my windows. Okay.
All right. Let's hope this is good. Zero days before the crash.
An orbital body has been detected at 21 AU ahead of the vessel. Please make a manual correction 1.4 degrees leftwards to avoid impact with unknown mass.
Okay.
Extreme warning. Direct collision course with orbital body at 1.9 AU away. Engaging autopilot to recorrect vessel. Advise crew to take up emergency positions. 4,000 credits docked from crew pay package for failure of navigational staff.
It's locked.
Okay. What? Okay.
Dev menu.
I literally just hit escape. Oh, it's tilde. Okay. I'm just trying to back away.
It's locked.
Oh, okay.
Shit's locked. I can't let anyone in. There's nothing else to be done.
Well, there's nothing else to be done.
A length of nylon rope. It's locked.
Capitan only.
My neighbors are working on some construction, so I hope that adds to the ambiance.
Yeah, it's just, don't worry about it. It's just the roaches.
A lot of doors in this corridor. You stop that. If I go the wrong way, will a baby run in front of me and bonk its head on a wall and disappear? I'm glad they made a sequel to Iron Lung. Yeah, this sure is aesthetically the exact midpoint between Iron Lung and Signalis.
You know what? You can pretend it exists in that same universe and nothing changes.
Thanks for the super chat, Nom Nom. Okay. Oh, I can run.
Probably a good thing to do in this sort of scenario.
Okay. Okay. So this feels like a stupid question. Is this a horror game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
More psychological horror than anything else.
Okay. Don't want to be rude.
That'll help.
I love that when you turn off the autopilot, the whole ship is like begins sparking everywhere. Am I gonna run into a spooky guy?
You already ran into Paulie.
Yeah.
That's my friend.
Oh, I guess you're right. Sorry.
Oh.
2 months after the crash. Anyone else would do the same thing. Are you going for, are you Swansea this time around, Oz? Or should I go with that? I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Alright. We ain't touching the damn cargo. The hold is locked down for no reason. For a reason. The only thing worse than dying slowly is not getting paid.
But it could be something useful, I think.
Could be what? Hopes, dreams, and marzipan?
You don't have to...
If it helps us survive, it's worth it.
Man, Pony Express bosses really aren't chill at all, huh? Come on, a quick look won't hurt.
How exactly is this group therapy committee planning on getting in there?
What? Oh, right here, boss. You're looking at the meanest swing of the regional junior baseball team. Straight up nearly corked a kid once. I can take the utility axe and...
You were goddamn born fully corked. That's enough, Swansea. There has to be an in case of emergency away inside.
If I remember correctly from the safety protocols, the doors should have an alternate access code. But it can only be uncovered using a code scanner device.
And only the captain has access to the scanner. Of course, go ahead and ask him all about it then. Maybe he'll sing you the blues, too. We don't need him if we find the scanner, get the code, and open the hold. For better or for worse, I'm captain now. I'll figure it out.
Right on.
You can't have a name like Swansea and not be British.
Not be a little
real.
British or something, yeah.
Is that his first name?
I think it's his last name.
I think it's his last name. I don't fully remember.
Game Boy.
Good thing we had an extra medical mattress.
The ooze.
Insulation foam.
Food.
Spaghetti meatball.
Fucking Majora's Mask NPC.
Yeah, he looks like Cafe!
Looks like it'll be soup again for dinner. You want a rock, paper, scissors for the chicken noodle?
How much food do we have left?
I'd say, like, 4 months-ish.
Less than the remaining air supply, but we can make it last. In theory. We'll be starting to poke new holes in our belts pretty soon to pull that off.
Man, my mom will straight up stuff me when I get back. I'll look like Swansea. We'll have a rad story to tell, though. They might even write articles about us. We could be on TV.
It'll impress the ladies, too.
Hell yeah. The real problem is us running out of toilet paper. Fatal stuff, man. We should leave that part out for the press. Someone's confident you're gonna live. Okay, this is the thing we're trying to open.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got it.
Wow.
Aw.
You're so smart. You'll get there eventually, bud.
Ooh, a great job.
I'm gonna get so lost on the ship. I'm gonna not know where I am. Oh, it's a circle that makes it easier. But I'll still get lost, hee-hoo.
Yeah, it's okay.
He didn't look like this when I came in here.
He doesn't want to keep still anymore.
What about the painkillers?
It just hurts him so much. I can't stand the noise.
You did make it through nursing school, right? Pony Express sure does know how to cut corners, if nothing else.
Rude.
I was thinking, we never went back into the cockpit after we dragged him out.
It's almost entirely foamed up. Kind of a miracle Curly didn't end up fossilized. But could still be unstable.
I just think, well, it's the only place the code scanner could still be.
Otherwise, we're shit out of luck. I'll take a look.
I know you'll figure it out, Jimmy.
You're so capable. Oh, also, well, I was hoping you could help me with Captain...
Curly.
Right. Sorry, with Curly's medication.
People have to be worth their titles. Don't you think, Nurse Anya?
Yeah. Forget I asked.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, we're mean. Okay.
Hi, buddy!
Hey, man. These are all we have left.
Does this mean I'm picking it up or I'm just downing it?
You're picking it up. Mine now! Meow.
Hold still, yeah? I don't like this any more than you do. You know what they say, pain is how we know we're still living.
I can't bear to listen. Excuse me, sorry.
Okay.
Empty.
Empty.
We're struggling to get that biscuit from Popeyes down.
Vent's been busted forever.
I don't think we need to read overworld dialogue. I'm just
Okay.
skimming it. Man, you're not
Skimming
good
it.
at this.
We don't have a whole lot of painkillers left. You still want to keep...
Why do you think he did it?
Does it matter? What answer what answer would make you feel any better?
I have to believe that our worst moments don't make us monsters, Jim. I have to. Even in his case.
He tried to take us all down with him, Anya. The way I see it, there's two reasons to keep him alive at this point. Guess the important bit is that we all agreed to it, for one reason or another.
I'm still feeling nauseous. I need a minute.
She disappeared. She died.
Goodbye.
That means food will last us a little longer. Dude, she died!
That's crazy, man.
She disintegrated. Way past cool.
God, your feet are so loud.
Dum, 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 dum. Okay, what was I doing?
You're
Going
going
to the
into
cockpit.
the cockpit to find the device scanner. Because it's the last place you can think it might be. I gotta
Oh,
make her
Swansea.
Irish? Why would I do that? Watch out!
And you're supposed to be figuring out a great cargo robbery. Why are you standing out here? None of your goddamn business. Everything is my business now because of Curly. I don't want to keep having this conversation. Right, Capitano. I'm working. Blue-collar fools can't afford to stop working even when the machine does. Go figure. And before you start, I'm taking a break. Don't you worry. I ain't gonna over my break time allowance. Working on what? How does it look in there? It's a solid wall of foam. I'm trying to see if I can break it down enough to get something useful out. Any of my tools. But if I breach that foam and break the air seal, it's light as house for all of us. Oh god, I need to fucking get my shit together. I ain't leaving anyone else to mess around in there. Even Daisuke? He's your intern, he's supposed to be helpful. You think I'm letting that knucklehead in here after the crash roughed it up? Our so-called nurse nearly skewered her leg when the vent hatch was open during maintenance. And that was before the crash. I warned her, but it's one ear and out the other with her. Then there's that teeny bopper thinking only with his downstairs long nose.
What?
Just like my useless kids back home. So no, ain't letting anyone mess around in here. Alright, Swansea, keep me updated.
Love Savvy's impression of Dan McNeely. You guys have no idea what Dan McNeely sounds like. Purple.
Purple.
Oh, that was easy. We're really bad at this, huh? 2 months? You didn't go in here for 2 months? There's only like 6 rooms.
gone.
Is this a spaceship or a submarine? It's a spaceship. We crashed into an asteroid at the start.
No, that was just,
Big
you know,
fish.
one of those land asteroids.
Also called islands.
Yeah.
Hey, I found the thing. He died.
Oh man, that's so weird.
Ghost sound effect.
Okay.
It was an ocean boulder.
Oh, okay, I see.
Whoa.
I know just where to put this.
Mouth.
Washing.
Delicious. Delicious UV light. I love eating
Clean your teeth.
UV light.
Says it's filled with foam.
Hey, gang.
Hanging out.
Down the street.
Same old thing.
What do you guys think we've been shipping? If it's spare parts, maybe me and Swansea can repair the ship and we can get out of here. Right, Swansea?
Quit yapping.
Are we doing the right thing? Let it be medicine, food, or water. Captain only.
You got it.
The one number you didn't try.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You were
was the
so
next-
close.
That was the next one I was going to do.
Yeah.
Natural progression from 1, 2, 3, 6, you know?
God.
Is that supposed to be happening?
Yep.
Okay.
7 days before the crash.
Are you listening?
Yeah. Yeah, damn, I'm so sorry. Couldn't sleep again. But I passed the psych eval.
Well, you gave the same answers as last time.
What does Curly sound like? Give me some direction.
Normal man.
Normal man.
He's the captain.
Normal pleasant man who... Yeah, just very pleasant
Normal
man.
pleasant man.
Okay.
I do wish you'd open up a little more, Captain. These evaluations aren't just about you.
As long as I'm fit to fly in your eyes, Anya.
Oh, stop it. Guess that means I only have one more eval left to do.
Jimmy?
He acts as if I do these things for fun. Then I have to make a report with things like, I have found myself sexually excited at the sight of cartoon horses.
Well, if I could take it off your hands.
Really?
I've known him a long time. He won't try any bullshit with me.
I suppose you are the captain.
I am the captain.
Thank you. What a relief. Oh, before I forget, Swansea asked me to give you this. Not sure what it means, but it sounds like fun. Good luck, Captain.
Oh my god. Honestly, pretty good lounge.
Yeah. Spacious. It's got the 70s decor.
Spaceship, actually.
No pooping.
No pooping.
You ain't gonna close the door behind you?
Oh, you must be Jimmy. And Pony.
And Pony
Right, you're
That's
Jimmy.
me.
Sorry, I don't know why. Go ahead.
and Pony Express said they don't provide onboard entertainment.
Feels like there's always something broken in that room. Toolbar's starting to show her age.
Fast inspection, right? Shouldn't be an issue.
Plus, they had a dice game last minute. Didn't account that there'd be 5 of us now. I really should have made a bigger stink about that.
I'm in the foam!
Help! Help!
Well, I can see the issue.
Kid was brought on just to make me suffer. In turn, my ass.
I was just trying to fix the vent. How did that trigger the emergency foam?
Because you're talented in all the wrong ways. I would have dealt with this, but only you can unlock the axe case. Every goddamn thing has to go through you.
I'll handle it. Hang in there, Dice Guy. Just chops his neck.
Mind if I blind you real quick? You don't need your deoxyribose nucleic acid intact, do you?
No. Mm-mm. Yeah, chat, no spoilers. Nobody say anything.
Yeah, no, seriously, no spoilers.
You know, this is not how I would tackle the phone.
Tippity tap.
Gently. Hack him from the foam.
Ugh. Strong stuff, huh?
Get it through your goddamn skull. That vent is strictly off limits. Fully fucking collapsed inside. You looking to get impaled, electrocuted, and cooked?
Yeah, but like, you can't fit in there to fix it, right? So I can totally handle it.
Captain, give me the axe.
Swansea, this could have damaged the pods. You can't let something like this happen again.
Yeah, I got it loud and clear.
Keep the axe until you've cleaned all this up, yeah?
He's doing it.
He's drilling.
Keep going. He's doing a good job.
He's doing a great job.
Did you know this thing has a buzzsaw setting?
It's okay to be big, boss. My Gramps was super huge, and he lived until like 60.
Thank you for the super chat. What are you standing around for? Clean this mess up!
I'm here to kill you.
I take it Anya diagnosed you with being sane then?
Just off center, but it's what keeps me on my toes. I said I'd do yours. I want to hear all about those cartoon horses. Is that something you were born with or a recent development?
Alright, shut up. Let's go fucking something. I zoned out, sorry.
Just go to the cockpit.
I don't remember where that is. I don't remember where that is. I'm not good in general.
I'm gonna have to, like, pick your brain at some point, Oz, on just how to get better at sight reading, because I do have trouble with just, like, reading ahead of the things I am saying.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's like rubbing your head and patting your stomach, you know?
It really is, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
big stairs.
Where are we going, Jello?
Down.
Okay.
How do you backwards long jump in this game?
Tilde, remember? Oh. Where are we going, Jello?
Forward.
Okay.
The blood.
Finally, cranberry sauce.
Oh, dude, it's Iron Lung.
Oh,
Sure
dude.
fucking is.
Oh, we're the fish on the outside. I get it. Oh,
No,
oh.
it's not iron lung. There's still stars.
Oh.
Pretty.
It is.
Hey, can you look to the left? It's even shinier over there. Wow! Wow!
This can only be good.
Oh yeah, so this is good things.
Me when I'm going into the metaverse.
I just bought land in the metaverse.
Oh, thank God the sun is rising.
It's just a giant Swansea head.
Give me the axe!
I did. Oh. I'm not moving. That thing's just bobbing towards me. My dad used to call me Bobbin.
Aww, that's cute.
Normal.
Normal.
You can't just make something up for this. It's not like these evals ever go anywhere when we get back.
We'll power through it. Have you been able to complete your mandated tasks as co-pilot efficiently and to your fullest capacity?
Let's see.
I'll just put good for that one. That's all of them. Done and done. How are things otherwise? Off the record.
I like it. We're in control here.
Didn't think you'd ever take to being a freighter pilot as well as you have. What with how you struggled back on Earth.
Sure. All I ever hear is how great of a leader you are. Honestly, it's kind of annoying. So, what is it? How come it always seems like you're standing on the edge of a bridge with your feet in cement?
I literally don't even know what that means. Lately, I've just been thinking. Is this enough? Should I stay here just because I've been successful at it? Good long-haul freighter captain.
And that's bad?
I'm really quiet, apparently, even though no, I'm not. I wish OBS was good. Don't you?
I do.
Don't you fucking want that? Don't you want it? Oh. That's what I'm saying. It's not, but... Oh, it's terrifying. I think... Am I figured out? Is this all I'll ever be? Or do I take the risk and try something new? Even if I'm bad at it.
I guess I get it. You reached the highest rung on this ladder, so now you're thinking you might be on the wrong ladder altogether. Still a long way down from the top no matter how you look at it. Well, I'm still climbing and climbing.
Something like that. But hey. You know I believe in you. Here. Here. On Earth. Doesn't matter.
You should write that on the psyche, Val.
You're wrong.
Message
He's a freak.
incoming.
Oh, now the big guys themselves. Guess that's my cue. I'll see you later.
Just gotta pull chat up again.
Woo!
Alucard, you are not getting The candy.
Do I get the message? What do I
Yeah, you
get?
gotta grab it off
Yeah,
of the
there it is.
Xerox machine.
To your
Sorry,
left.
I don't see it. To my left? Oh, okay.
Gonna
Oh,
mute that.
that's why it's called mouthwashing.
Yeah!
You know how flashlights just die if you hold them vertically. Chat, that's a funny way to write Dragon Ball
Dragon
Z.
Ball Z.
James!
Turn around! Haha, gotcha. Oh, they're shipping boxes of manga. That's rad.
Business operating at here, in fact, is the answer to a dream as old as man himself. A giant of limitless power at man's command. And where was it science found that giant? In the atom. A particle so infinitely small that it takes over 100 billion atoms to make up the head of a pin. Just as other millions and quadrillions of atoms are the tiny building blocks which make up everything in the world. Ships, and shoes, and sealing wax, and cabbages and kings. Although no one has ever seen, here in fact is the answer.
This is how the final boss level of Toho 12 undeniable so UFO starts. My joke is good. Fuck yeah.
Get it,
Yeah,
brother!
dude!
Oh, he's schmovin'.
Let's fucking go.
Oh. Goodbye! Oh.
Dragon Breath presents
Do you fucking smell?
Stinky Ass, a revolutionary new dental hygiene product. Brand new formula designed to kill bacteria and germs without leaving a bad taste. All day fire fresh.
Consult with your local dental hygiene specialist before, during, and after use of Dragon Breath X mouthwash. Dragon Breath teeth will not accept
The harm of this product. 2 months after the crash. This is
Mouthwash?
unfucking believable.
There's gotta be an ocean of this stuff in here. This room looks freaking endless.
And this is what they'd have 5 people hauling for over a year? All of this for mouthwash?
The sugar content probably offsets any potential as a disinfectant.
Disinfectant? What are you... Let me see that. 14% ethanol.
I suppose we'll smell good at least.
That's right, kiddo. You can bet your ass on that.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Hoo-wee! Oh, shut up. I'm just an old codger taking care of his dental hygiene.
Oh, we're literally Coach Z in it.
You hear that? That's the sound of 15 years of sobriety popping like a cyst.
Ew.
A glorious, magnificent, red-hot cyst. Good riddance and cheers to Captain Curly. Here.
I guess anyone could get seriously blasted off of this stuff.
Yeah, and kill you in the process.
This can't be real. There's no way!
Now we can go out in style. Daisuke, come here. Anyone ever teach you how to drink like a man?
His stance.
Alright. 6 days before.
Guys, it's not my birthday.
Surprise!
Surprise! Oh, look at your face!
Gotcha.
Cheers.
Wow. What's the occasion?
We only get one communal birthday party per trip, right?
Ugh. Really?
So, we can have it whenever.
Only one person can really be surprise birthdayed per trip. We did Swansea last haul, remember?
No way! I can't believe I missed that!
You're next on the list, so congratulations. Hate to say it though, your duties have to extend to even your own birthday party.
You're the only one with clearance to make the cake. So, the recipe is over there by the machine. Hop to it, Captain!
This fucking sucks. Okay.
What do you mean? A communal birthday party is really fun and community building.
It builds connection.
Medical expenses will be docked from your personal pay. What was that, huh?
I think you need to use the code scanner. They're really getting a lot of mileage out of that thing, huh? You know how it is. Pony Express being either cheap or lazy. Usually both, no?
We're not gonna talk to Swansea.
Oh, why not?
He just wants cake. He doesn't want to fuck around and yap.
What the hell is this?
You know what it is.
What is this?
You know what it is.
This comically oversized knife. I couldn't even wrap my hand around that. Ah!
It hurt you. It hurt you.
Run. Wait, this happened today.
You're not gonna talk to everybody?
Okay. Could you sneak an extra packet of sweetener in there? Just kidding. Maybe? Totally kidding. Unless.
Unless. Oh, that's the poster.
Yeah,
Wally says lend a hand. You're gonna use the Pony Express provided cake recipe? At least make it correctly. You should find the ingredients and recipe in the kitchen. Awesome.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the walkthrough just in case. Swansea really likes that cake. Don't tell anyone. You look stupid.
Sorry for jumping you. This whole thing is corny. But you know, it's kind of a tradition now. I dare say I almost look forward to it.
Nothing. Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay. What'd you say about my hat?
These are definitely physical props. Like, yeah, like this is not a floating balloon. This is like a heavy brick of iron string. Oh no. Cake. Cake.
Cake and drink. Wow.
Codes for the 2, 3, 4, 1.
Sweetener.
I think if you click, it should zoom in.
Ah, okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright.
So mix the water and the gelatin, and then cake base and sweetener.
31, 42, 42, 13. Oh, that's just the same thing backwards. Where do I...
The gramophone, you did it.
You got it.
I messed up?
Oh wait, that's not a gramophone.
How do I undo? Alright.
There you go.
Wow.
41.42, and then what was it? Backwards, so 31.42.
So you got it.
No, it was 42.13.
Cake base.
You need the sweetener.
Oh.
2341. Strictly prohibited to have sugar.
Woohoo!
Okay. Is this...
Yes.
This is the
so
mixifyer.
Last thing is the sweetener.
Okay.
Wah.
Water in it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And do I just put the sweetener in now? Just a mixed cake base? Oh.
Slurp.
Oh.
Casting spells, dude. Yay! Yippee!
Hooray! Okay, yay.
You gotta make a speech!
Garner can't argue with that.
Speech! 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 Speech!
Go on.
Hey. What's wrong?
That's all it said on the report from management. We will receive the paycheck for this delivery. I don't know any more than that.
Pony Express finally kicking the bucket, huh? What a joke. And we're the punchline. Oh, I'm just ripping us.
Me when I start the third case with Catherine Hall and Jeff Masters' piece of cake.
Oh my god. I don't have any savings. They can't just do this, right?
Pony Express is one of the last manned crew freighter companies. Writing's been on the wall for a long time. When did they tell you?
Earlier this week, I was instructed to wait until we're closer to the Hall destination. I can't keep something like this from you all.
So I guess you got what you wanted. Without the guilt.
Jim, if I had known...
I can go back to my, how'd you put it? Struggle of a life? Anya never got into medical school because she's, well, let's be real. And how many employment years Swansea's got left in him? Daisuke will be fine. Mommy and Daddy have him covered, so there's that at least. But you? Headed for bigger and better, right?
I'm just working on my life being a place I don't have to fucking escape. That's what I was trying to tell you, nothing more.
We're the ones you're trying to escape! Leave the dirt behind now that your boots are clean.
That's not what I meant.
It is what you meant. You just couldn't frame it to yourself in a way that kept you as the hero. Abandon the crew, but remain the model captain. Unbelievable.
What am I supposed to do?
Let's have some fucking cake, huh? Props to the Twilight crews of the Tulpar. Props to our captain and his new prospects. You're gonna cut
How
the
do you
cake?
cut a cake, Jello?
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. That is so weird. Oh, that's so weird. So for chat, I just had to roll my mouse up and down the whole length of my desk over and over again.
3 months after the crash.
This is also super not how you cut a cake with that kind of knife.
Don't know what you mean. Still.
His little Game Boy.
Why wasn't that in the content warnings? Incompetent cake cutting.
He's having a hard time. No, I understand completely. If that's how it has to be.
Hmm? Oh, it's you.
Jimmy! Not able to sleep either?
It's nighttime. Why are you talking this late? Anya, are you crying?
No, don't worry, I'm okay.
We all need to keep it together. Oh, I'm keeping it together. Don't you worry, Captain. He's making noises again. Did you give him his meds before, Anya?
Oh, no. I must have slipped my mind. I'm sorry,
I'll do it.
No, really, I'm perfectly okay.
I said I'll do it. You getting a lot of use out of that right now? Force of habit. Don't overthink it.
I wonder if they've even noticed we're missing. Back at headquarters. It'd take a rescue ship so long to get here.
Might be another freighter they could divert to try and find us. It's not inconceivable.
I suppose you're right.
My brain totally short-circuited freighter as firefighter.
Yeah.
Once again, chat, no spoilers.
Dude, Curly is in pain, bro.
He is going through it, dude.
Alright, see you later.
I can't hear it no more.
Come on, stop it with the noise. Damn it. I know what everyone is thinking. The way that they look at me. What could I even say? And then, what would she do? Damn it. Here we are now, me in the driver's seat. Thanks for that. Open up. I hope these make you feel fucking better.
Thank you, they did. Boop. And it turns out these pills are just full of mouthwash.
Damn.
That's the
You know those
mouthwashing.
liquid gels?
You know, guys, you can change the sheets occasionally.
Do you think they have any more?
I don't know. They clearly have water. What do you mean? They've been alive for 3 months. Oh.
Oh.
Take responsibility, bro. We should have some. You guys tell me, should it be affected by the form he's in, or...
If you want to have fun, go for it.
We should have some.
Why? It's mediocre at best, obviously.
Sometimes you can only get the subpar stuff. That's what makes the really good stuff. Well, good. Right.
Why bother?
Hey, we all tried to escape. Didn't work for any of us. I've thought many times, is this what peace feels like? And is it good enough?
Honestly, good timing on that one.
If I'm being real, it certainly isn't the best. So all I can do is try and make my life one I'm not trying to run from all the time. Sometimes I'll be promoted, buy a house, fall in love. But other times I'll just have some awful fucking cake with my friend. Right now, that sounds pretty brilliant, yeah? So, if you'll do the honors.
Right.
Joshua Graham is having an awful time.
Well, let me go find the knife.
Oh, Lamau the drilling isn't the game noises? No, I think my neighbor is putting something up in his room. But honestly, this feels like a game that it doesn't impact negatively.
Go find a knife.
Mouthwash.
Mouthwash.
It's a lot of fucking mouthwash.
Oop.
Empty.
Me reading the file type, but stopping.
It'd be really funny if Jimmy cuts the cake normally, making it canon that Curly just cuts cakes weird.
I know you think I have a much better life than you, but I don't understand how to cut a cake.
The only thing wrong with my life.
I would love for a game like this to be like, oh, what's the dark twist? And like truly the core of someone's psychosis is that they're like embarrassed they don't know how to cut a cake. Like something really ordinary, but it's told with like this or Signalis energy. It's dark. I might have just turned around. It's hard to tell.
No, you're good.
Keep going.
Hey, man.
Happy birthday!
4 months after the crash.
These guys didn't even make a box for it. No wonder they're the fucking losers of society trapped on this Amazon boat. Could have made a box for it. Could have made the box for it.
Thank you for the super chat.
Doesn't have a similar level of seriousness, but the Killer games do have a lot of villains with dog shit motives. No, it can't be an accident though. Like it has to be totally on purpose. Like literally, like a game called like No Crying, and then the inciting incident is someone knocking over a cup of milk and being kind of embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
Harry
Mess it up, Swansea.
Harry Dubois Karaoke.
Yeah.
I think something I really like about Swansea is his sick kicks, actually.
How do I dance with them?
There's the big man himself, Jimbo. Listen. This is the best part. Oh, hey, oh. You're a mess, Swansea. It'll be all the sad motherfuckers at the Tulfar in the sky with diamonds. Captain Jimmy pulling the plug on the party before the last call.
Yeah!
It's mouthwash.
Anya.
Oh, he startled me.
You're a wreck.
Sorry.
No worries.
You thinking about drinking that too?
Honestly, yeah. It'd probably just make me feel sick. Wouldn't fix anything. As much as I'd like it to.
Right.
Hey, I was thinking... Did you know that not all of the medicine aboard was in my office? We store some in a storage locker in the hallway.
Why haven't you brought this up earlier?
It was foamed up. I didn't think it was possible to reach it. But I've been estimating the position of the foam, and I think the medicine depot locker isn't too far off into the mass of it. So we could try to break it down.
One strike too many on a weak spot. We'll all get sucked into space.
I think it's worth the risk.
If nothing else, it's an excuse to get Swansea to hand over the axe. Fuck it up, Swansea. Jimbo, El Capitano, the man with a plan. You done? I need that. This whole thing, this was entrusted to me by our previous tragically inclined leader. Big responsibility. But you know all about that, huh? I'm going to try and get some more painkillers. Do something useful, you know? Oh ho, I heard all about it. You're looking to pull the plug on this party early. I'm trying to save us. Take matters into your own hands, huh? Be my guest.
No!
Now we have to look at that.
Think I already feel the ship tumbling through space again. Back to the future.
Arsehole. Where's Daisuke?
He died.
Oh, okay.
You have,
See the phone by the hallway to medical?
sorry, that just, you know, no reaction to any of that just happening.
Oh, that's just Swansea.
Okay.
How many have you had? Those will kill you before.
Or anything else, I know. My mom found this internship for me. Such a slacker, she said. I don't know. I just never knew what I wanted to be. Never was good at anything. Total screw up.
We're not done yet, Daisuke.
I just hope she doesn't blame herself. Please, just take it. I don't want to look at this stuff anymore. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Which thing was it? Here.
There you go.
You could get that open. You could get that. That's openable. You could get that open. Don't be a pussy. Don't.
Wow!
Isopropyl alcohol.
Isopropyl.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Who are you, fucking Maria?
I'm not your Mary. Oh, wow, Jim!
Oh, well done. That is good.
You did it!
Yeah, it actually wasn't that hard once I figured it out.
Amazing, really?
No.
Sure.
I hate to ask you again, but could you give Curly his painkillers? It's still just... It makes me so nauseous.
You're not serious. Look, I've entertained your sentimentality up till now, but I'm trying to actually fix things, Anya. I'm getting us through this. It's find the code scanner, then figure out the door code, get the axe, chop up the phone, but not too much, and best of all, give Curly his fucking medicine. But I'm bearing it. I have to, because the captain has to take fucking responsibility on this goddamn ship.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Go on. Make sure Daisuke doesn't choke in his own vomit.
No, I can!
I'll take care of it, Anya. I always do.
Do you think she's supposed to be based on Shelley Duvall?
Almost certainly.
Yeah, the UI doing the
Give Curly
doing the
his
pop-ups
fucking
is great.
medicine! Oh, Dev's confirmed it? Yeah, cool.
I mean, they did a good job. If we,
Yeah.
oh, that is a very different kind of painkiller.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I understood the pressure you were under before. Fuck. And you tried to tell me. And worst moments don't make us monsters, huh? You're a good Captain Curly, and you'll be one again. I'll get us both through this.
Do you think his ears work?
Oh. Good question. He definitely doesn't have cartilage outside anymore.
Just FYI, paracetamol is just Tylenol.
Yep.
Six hours until judgment.
The Yakuza game?
Yeah. Well, it's a spin-off.
Jimmy! Get the fuck out here!
Dancing. I'm not gonna make that joke. You know, I can make it a little. I'm so fucked up.
Gross.
Have you looked to your right?
I'm too busy partying, dude. To my right.
To this sick beat.
I'm probably missing something that's obviously clickable. No. Oh. Okay.
You can't hide!
Did that do anything? Oh.
You tied it to the door.
And now I'll just crawl and hide in here.
you want a tip?
Sure.
Close the utility door. Or look just slightly to the right.
There you go.
Oh god, I can't see that at all.
I'm gonna chop you into 20 fucking pieces!
Yeah, you might have to turn your brightness up for a later section, but for now, you should be okay.
Yeah, that's okay, I'll do it now. No, I won't. Hey, man. Took you a while to do that.
2 days before the crash.
You doing okay?
Yeah, can't sleep.
I know how that is. I just toss and turn. Or stare at the ceiling all night.
I kinda actually like the nighttime window screen. If you can believe it. So I just come look at it sometimes. If you look really, really close, you can see there's a dead pixel in the upper right corner.
That's so. Nope. Don't see it.
In the back of my mind, it's always there.
Ugh, now I'll go bonkers looking for it. Cheers. I don't think it ruins the illusion, though. It's peaceful. But maybe I'm just used to looking at the bigger picture.
How many days of transport do we have left?
Let's see. Off the top of my head, around 237 days? Just under...
8 months.
Oh, that's...
Hey. Why do you think Pony Express put a lock on the medical room door, but not the sleeping quarters?
I suppose for the same reason they put a lock on the cockpit. Safety.
Five months after the crash.
Jimmy, help! Oh, 5 months. We're still doing this. Okay. Jimmy, it's a total emergency.
Calm down. What is it?
Anya's stuck in medical. The door won't open. What if she runs out of... something?
Right. Let's go have a look.
You went the wrong way.
Ugh. I'm not your Mary. It's one of these games.
Spooky dice game.
Got the
Sherlock
fucking-
Holmes
Yeah,
Watson.
Sherlock Holmes Watson.
Hey, heard the lock's broken. Hey, Anya! Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jimmy.
Rest of our medicine stash is in there too. Damn, this could be bad. Did you try to put your back into it?
Any wrenches laying around? How heavy is the med kit?
Anya, is the door stuck?
No.
What do you mean?
Look, we're all stressed, but you can't go breaking down at every little hardship. Open the damn door.
You were right. You were right all along. I should have done this from the beginning. I always believed that our worst moments didn't define us, didn't make us beyond repair. You think I wanted this either? Make no mistake, this isn't my worst moment. Far from it. It's the best decision I'll ever make.
Open the door.
I'll take care of it.
Anya? What does that mean?
Curly is still in there with her, right?
Yeah, you don't think...
Daisuke, you and Swansea know the internals of the ship better than anyone. There's absolutely no other way into medical?
Well, Swansea said it was strictly off limits. Like, super mega not allowed above all else.
Utility room.
That busted vent in there loops into medical. But, I mean, technically a person could totally fit through it.
If that's the only way, then we'll make it work. You listening, Anya? Fine. Come on, Daisuke. Or should I call you Daisuke?
No. No, don't call me that. As long as you don't call me late to dinner. Ah, fuck. You look bad.
Looking bad.
Swansea, we need your help. I know you said utility was dangerous, but
I'm good right here, fellas. You know, I'm not even there. Off limits. Look, if there's any possibility... Jimbo! That new scratch of that foam wall would be useless. You don't need to have that goddamn ship in your arsehole. Nothing to be done about it. Bad luck. Tail missed the donkey.
But Swansea, this could be really bad. Just hear us out.
We're God's hand-picked favorites on this here planet, I reckon. Means we get to name it. So let's hear it for Wake Rock! Whatever's going on anywhere else ain't my problem. Since I'm the happiest man Wake Rock has ever seen. Let's just go, Daisuke. There's no point with him.
My eyes are shut. No, don't freeze frame it here. Oh, it's so awkward.
8 hours until judgment. Don't do anything. Stop, stop, stop! I can fix this! Why do you keep fucking saying that? Are you hearing yourself?
Sorry.
We still have disinfectant, right? The one from the extra medical stash? Get it! Now! The cocktail. The cocktail? What are you blabbering about? That was your fault. You would never... I had no choice! You useless! You goddamn fucking idiot! There has to be something else.
Hotline Miami club music starts playing. Aloha acting with himself will become a theme. Savvy is our British friend.
Thumbs up. Hello. I am Savvy.
Savvy?
I'm not Aram. I'm not Aloha.
If anything, Savvy's got one of the most unique voices of the group.
He does.
I don't know how it happens, man.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
It's funny that it's always me.
Oh, you think it's just a you problem?
Oh dear.
I mean, Oz and Lenti get... Anyone with a femme voice is assumed to be Oz or Lenti, and Oz and Lenti are sometimes mixed up with each other. A couple people actually were not recognizing me.
Huh?
Oh.
Sugar Daffodil? What does this say? Super...
I can't.
You can interact with it.
Oh, cool. Someone was like, who's playing dice game? I'll eat this.
When you're 3 years old and lost in the mall.
The real question is who's voicing Savvy? I don't know.
Blind beast, aimless and restless. You can't run from it.
Yes, I can. That's blind, idiot.
If you're able to turn up your brightness at any point.
I don't think so. Oh,
Display?
maybe it's display. Nope.
Wow.
This is what it is.
Alas.
Well, he's gaining on me. The creature. The creature.
Remember, you can't run from it. And you have to be quiet.
Super chat. I'm such a huge fan of Jello the YouTuber. It's a shame he couldn't be here for this stream, but Vixen is doing a great job as Curly and Daisuke.
You can tell where I walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. If it round and it's a phone, I get kicked around since I was born.
Oh,
Some sort of big skullman. Oh, it's a horse. No wonder Oz was like, oh, this game seems cool. It demonifies horses. I honestly don't think I would have figured out that you can't run from it thing, because, like, I was assuming that was just, like, a thematic piece of text you were being handed. I didn't think it was a hint.
Chill, brother. Where are you going?
There you are.
oh, hello.
Come here, little thief. Think you
You
can
are
fly?
a little thief.
You literally need to hold your horses.
This takes a while.
Oh, chats, I didn't know this, but apparently there's a red trail you're supposed to use the scanner to follow.
Oh. Whoops, lol.
I think you're nearly there. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, you're good. Don't be too speedy.
Don't be hasty. Snoop.
Snoop. You've done it!
Sorry. I messed up.
Don't try to talk.
Drinks the mouthwash in front of Daisuke. You feel any better? I'm normal.
5 months.
I think the vent and utility connects to medical. But you heard what he said. Going in there now... It's too unstable. Trying to break the foam could risk the air seal. I just don't want to fuck it up again, like I did before.
You heard Anya. I wouldn't put it past her to do something extreme right now. You and me, Daisuke. We can save Curly, yeah? Swansea won't help, so we'll figure it out ourselves.
Right. Alright, yeah. We got this. But even before the foam, how do we even get the door to utility open? Swansea's been practically camping in front of the door, and he has the key.
I have an idea. You're gonna have to trust me.
Okay, I believe you.
We need to knock him out.
You're gonna fight him?
No. Even he has to have his limits when it comes to booze. We
No
make him
spoilers,
pass
chat.
out. Simple, safe. He might not even realize we did anything after the fact. There's a recipe for a mocktail in the kitchen. We can follow the steps, but use different ingredients to add kick to it. Come on.
Is this the lounge? Yeah.
Drink.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Mouthwash and isopropyl alcohol and mix it with sweetener. I think you... yeah.
Yep, plain cocktail. That's what I'd call that. Okay, how do I get the sweetener?
We're out of sweetener. Any ideas?
I might have accidentally at some point mistakenly misplaced a few packets before. By accident.
Right.
You could take a look around my stuff. Could be somewhere around there. But also totally somewhere else. Who knows? Anything's possible. The crash sure jumbled everything up. Okay.
She's just got a packet of sugar in his bed.
Yeah, let's fuck it up.
That drink looks sick. Oh, I can totally picture myself on a beach with a hot babe and a few of those. Then I'd drink too many and throw them up all over myself and never be able to drink them again. Good times.
Let's just get this to Swansea. You taking to teaching mind there now? I personally try to educate based off of years of experience, but that's just me, Captain. The fuck is that? Look, we need to keep working together. If this is how I can get us through this without being at each other's necks all the time, then... Yeah, give it here.
We kind of freestyled the recipe.
Yeah, I can tell you had a hand in this monstrosity, kid. You ain't no mixologist. Sure as I ain't no mechanic either. You never should have come here. Who the fuck decided to let you aboard, huh? Stick the idiot with a bunch of sad sack adults and see what he learns, huh? Bootstraps and all that. Yeah, what a load of horse shit. You think it's all going somewhere, but every failure leaves you a little more mangled than before. Older, uglier, meaner. Smarter in a worse way. Wallowing doesn't suit you, Swansea. Suppose you think we should all be acting like you, our hard-working, esteemed captain. I say take a load off before the sun finally sets on this party. May we never go to hell, but always be on our way. Blech.
Okay. Is he still breathing? He practically bounced off the ground.
It'll be fine. His tolerance has to be through the roof by now.
Not for isopropyl ekathol.
Probably just wake up with a massive headache.
Oh man, he's gonna be so mad. I'll never get a good reference now.
It's a little swan.
See?
It's so cute.
Captain, you sure about this? Maybe we could talk with Swansea when he's cleared up a bit later. He's just like really into workplace safety and stuff sometimes, you know? Which is like totally cool and stuff, I think. He taught me...
It's time to be brave, Dice K. Curly and Anya are counting on us. Wait.
Whoa. It's like barely foamed up at all. Hey, it's those things. I've never been inside one. What are they called again?
Cryostasis pods.
Oh yeah, these things are far out. Totally sci-fi. Oh, it looks like this one still works. How long can these things even keep you frozen?
20 fucking years.
Can't believe Swansea managed to clear all the foam from here.
He didn't.
What?
Think about it. Swansea never let you work with him on breaking the utility room foam wall, right?
No, it needed to be handled delicately. He said I have way too much athletic strength in my arms. I would have just torn right through the foam. I was like, damn, makes total sense. Bummer. So I've been in charge of the kitchen instead. He says it's next level critical to keep stock and organize every day. Had me double, triple, four-tuple check everything like all the time.
Right, of course. And he never told you he'd gotten in here?
No. But look how busy he must have been.
There was never any foam here. And Swansea has known the whole damn time. Just taking a load off before the sun finally sets on this party, huh? That boozed up bastard has been hiding biding his time until he can save himself.
Would getting in the pod really mean you'd get rescued?
20 years more of a chance to get found. I'd take those odds over our current situation. Not like this, though. Not by lying through my teeth while waiting for everyone else to die.
No, man, that just can't be right. I'm sure there's a reason. We'll ask him about it when he wakes up.
We'll deal with him after. Right now, we have a job to finish.
Oh, I'm Daisuke, and the vent looks like it's still in one piece. Whoa, check out those sparks. Oh, I hate to imagine how gnarly it looks on the inside.
It could be somewhat collapsed in places. You could make it through. We need to try.
Swansea said it's not safe. I know he forgot to tell us about the pod, but he knows, like, everything about this kind of stuff. Maybe we should just wait for him to wake back up?
You said you could handle it. Swansea taught you well, right? Time to prove it. You'll be impressed when he wakes up. Proud. He'll understand why you had to do this. Then he can explain himself.
It sounds safe to me!
Dice K.
The vent made that sound.
Everyone's counting on you.
It's just a garbage disposal.
Captain's orders.
Yeah, I got this. Okay, here we go. I can't believe you even made it that far. I can't scream right now. Anya, what did you do?
One day before the crash. Find the gun.
Women always be like, find the gun. How do I make a gun?
Bullet plus sugar plus tonic.
They're gonna get mad at us for using this much sugar.
Okay, tonic and gelatin. Aww.
No shitting.
No pooping.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun.
Oh my god, Jello.
What? For fuck's sake, where is it? Us being let go isn't a reason to hurt yourself. Anya. As our nurse, you never got psych evals. I should have thought of that. You could have come to me if you were feeling stressed.
What would you have done?
Anything. Anything. You, the crew, are all my responsibility. I told you so over and over, yeah?
I'm not going to hurt myself. You know the gun is in a safety case I can't open. But I hid the case itself.
Tell me where it is. None of this has to be on our performance log. We'll figure it out together.
I'm pregnant.
You're... What? Who would you...
Captain, I told you.
Listen to me. We can fix this. I've known him for a long time. I'll talk to him.
I know you'd never give me the gun to protect myself, so the least I can do is make sure he never gets it either. Yeah!
The bleeding won't stop. Just try to stay still, Dice K.
He keeps making that noise.
I need a second to think. We can fix this. Hey, kid. You hear me? Dice K. Hey, stop! Don't move! It's alright, Dice K. Calm down. This line of work, you could never have become like miserable old Swansea. What a tragedy. Decades of hauling arse, Pony Express, big mighty bruiser with all his shiny tools. This is where it got me. Good life, huh? I thought you were dumber than a can of paint. Always just chewing my ear off about nothing. Useless ray of goddamn sunshine. Not an A student, career workhorse or force of ambition. Just a damn good kid trying his best. You could have taught an old fool like me a lot. Close your eyes, Daisuke.
Do we know what happened to him yet? Just electrocution, or is it still a mystery?
I don't know.
They explain a little.
Okay.
monster.
God,
I could have fixed him,
head.
Swansea.
Through the middle of the head. Damn, Swansea.
I have to do everything myself. Why can't any of you just give me some time to fucking think? How do you still not understand? It's over. End of the fucking line. You won't suffer one more second because of your delusions. Unbelievable. Stop pretending. I know all about your plan, Swansea. I went to utility. I saw what you've been hiding down there. Sneaking around with that axe, telling Anya who knows what. Now this? You're making sure you're the one who gets inside that cryopod. I sure did talk to Anya. But it was her telling me all sorts of things instead, wasn't it? Shouldn't a captain go down with his ship? Not that it matters anymore. I ain't got no place to be. I've got everything I could ever want right here on this ship. So go ahead and get in that pod. If you ever get found, you can tell them whatever fucking story you like. You've earned it.
Jesus.
That's what happened to him.
Sorry, what did?
So he tried to, when Daisuke tried to get through the vent, it's assumed there's either like a fan or electrical or some shit, basically just like mangled him.
Oh, okay. Oh, like, yeah, okay. I would have assumed electrical, but okay. Got shocked and he died. I guess it doesn't matter.
Because you remember they said last time somebody tried to deal with the vents, they nearly got impaled. So there's basically a bunch of shit in there.
Where do I go for this code?
So,
Cockpit.
yeah.
Because it was originally kept in there. Jimmy! 0 days before the crash.
I told him.
Anya, You should have waited for me. What did he say?
Nothing that makes any difference.
Did he seem angry? Where did he go?
He just walked away. Curly, I don't want him in here anymore.
Hold on. Fuck. Just wait. I need to find him. Everything's going to be okay. That's a sound. Jim, I can fix this.
What do you think will happen when we get back? Huh?
We can figure all of this out. You and me.
All he ever hears is how great of a leader you are. God, it's so annoying. And now? What do you think will happen now when we get back?
We can fix this together.
Everything you and I worked for in our lives, accomplishments, changes, none of it will matter.
You've gotten through difficult situations before. This time won't be any different. Work through it one day at a time.
It's not just me, is it? You were supposed to be the one who had everything under control. You said so yourself. The ship, this crew, everything that happened here. This was your responsibility, Captain. That is what you'll be hearing the rest of your life. Or this can be all remembered as a tragedy, despite what must have been the best efforts of its acclaimed captain. The Tulpar crew were never found. No one survived to tell the tale. You're still standing at the top. Feet in cement. I get it now. Right.
Right.
I'll take care of it.
Jim, tell me you didn't... I should have... I didn't... What the fuck did you do?
One hour before judgment.
Time to party!
Woohoo! Happy birthday, Captain! This rocks!
Hear, hear. To Captain Jimbo.
Come on! You have to give a speech.
Go on, have at it. You better make it good.
Hell yeah!
Our captain, Captain Jimmy.
Get the job done. A lot of people struggle to put food on their plates, but that wasn't enough, right, Captain? Lowest rung of your ladder is our highest. until it was all swept from under your feet. Life isn't even worth living at the same level as us. But I forgive you. All of us do. I won't give up on you, even like this. I believe in you. We're gonna make it through this. Sometimes we thrive, travel the endless reaches of space. But other times we just have to accept the days like these. You taught me that, Curly. Let's eat. Let's survive.
Come on in.
The hibiscus flower.
Mm-hmm. No turning back now. What did I just tell you?
Just teasing it.
I'm going to be honest, it did not occur to me that I could walk backwards. that was not me doing a bit. I literally...
Nope. I know. His Game Boy.
And the weights.
I'm supposed to take... How am I supposed to take it? Okay. I guess that is now backwards.
Dude.
Oh, it's the fucking axes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jello is horrifically murdered. Giggles. It's funny. Is this a boss fight or am I going somewhere?
the former boss fight.
God, you aim so slow. I don't... Found him. Shit.
Oh, nearly.
You move so slow.
Can you sprint?
No.
Ah, shame.
Jimmy, it said your wife died or something, but you're still a rapist. What? How is wife the vibe you take? Unless that's a spoiler that I just happened to read. Come on, man.
Oh,
So is he actually there, or do you just have to leave yourself vulnerable and then get him before he...
I'm not too sure. I've only seen the sequence played a couple of times, but generally speaking, if you hear the tippity tap, you can usually turn around and get him. Like so.
I hate boss fights in horror games.
There you go.
Okay, it's only 2 shots. That's fine.
I have something to say. So shut the fuck up and listen. Spent 13 years half cut up to my eyeballs. Drunk, to put it mildly. And suddenly I saw it. Streetlight shining in my face. 500 gigawatts of the power of God. A vision of my bloated body found in some ditch. Scared me straight. So I got a colour shirt, mortgage and a credit card. All the things that make a good man. I hoped I could raise my children to be better than their old man. I wanted to believe I was never one setback away from my worst self. The truth is, discipline, drive, routine, the endless fucking desperation to get shit done. A loving wife, great kids, sobriety. I'm telling you. Accomplishments I'd been chasing all my life. Never felt as good as I expected when I crossed the finish line. So now that we're at the end, taking inventory, those nights spinning out of my head, sinking into the sofa, broken glass in my palms, bleeding dry, the funniest thing ever. Old dogs laughing and snarling on a waterbed, mocking the moon for daring to show its face. All nausea and wreckage, and vomit, and ugly cruelty. The only problem in the world, an empty bottle. Those were the best days of my life. Yeah. Those were the best days of my life. I got nothing to hide, ready to face the music. I could see myself for what I am. But you, a cowardly, selfish motherfucker, and you can't even see it. I should have been able to protect the kid. I could have done one thing right. I wish it could have been to give him one small chance off this goddamn rock. Swansea, I'm gonna fix everything. We're gonna make it. Fuck you. Thank you, chat. Oh.
Oh, hey!
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, buddy!
Funny when you recognize your friends and your own mannerisms.
Eyeballs.
Eyeball.
Ebble! Ooh!
Curly is looking.
Now we're in the intestine. Beside the tree, singing
Need like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't know.
No,
need
it's
like
it's
that
good.
part.
The thing I love about that part is the couple of people I've seen do this game. I don't know what it is about, like, people in general. Everyone always turns around to see what they just came out of. I love that.
That's cool, yeah. So this part, Jello, I'll let you fuck it up once, and then I'll tell you how to do it, so you don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
'Tis old Mother Goose's birthday. We're giving her a party. A party. A party. A party for Mother Goose.
Oh, a cake!
The baker man, he served the cake. It was a sight to see.
That's a potato.
That kid fucking sucks at eating potatoes.
Wow, wow, wow! Pork chop, wow!
That's a pork chop. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy!
What was I taking? His leg?
You got it.
You got it!
Someday,
And someday he'll
thank
thank
me.
you.
Oh, sorry. That was pretty close.
to the left.
So, you gotta turn the knobs.
Okay. You can just tell me the solution because I don't want to see that fail state more than
Yep,
once.
that's what I thought. Okay, so the top right screen is the... So you basically gotta orient it. The top right screen should be facing to the left. Okay, that's good.
Oh, okay, one of those ones.
Don't touch the top left one. Middle left, make it the opposite direction. There you go, that's it. Okay, bottom one, face it up. There you go. Left middle, one down.
Left middle?
Or I guess just left. Yeah, left, sorry.
I already did that one.
Or right, sorry, Jesus. Should be good.
Pick up the leg and give it back to him.
Alright. Eat up, buddy.
Oh.
It's in his it's in his lap.
There you go.
Sorry, just the chat. Jimmy, this fucking sucks.
Spyro arrow loading screens.
Ooh.
That's a cool shot.
Mm-hmm.
That... This looks like the shot at the climax of an otherwise really bad and pretentious anime.
Mm-hmm.
You can just say Evangelion if you want
That's
to.
not what I was thinking, I swear. I want to go home.
We are home.
Why don't you finish what you started? Don't worry. If anyone ever finds us, I'll still be playing the villain. You'll be the better man in the end. Like you wanted. I could have stopped it. I'm taking responsibility.
No. We can both be heroes. We're a team. Just you and me like we used to be. What happened was an accident. We were trapped. I made a mistake, alright? I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, Cody. Ultrasound. Take care of it.
Okay. You know, I got one of these on my testicles last week.
Oh.
To check if I had cancer.
Oh.
I don't.
Hooray.
Okay. Was this thing a bunch of ribs?
You gotta find what's in there. You gotta learn what it is.
That's a baby.
Oh.
Well, you'd hope.
You were getting there.
chicken. Okay. Do I have to like find?
You gotta
multiple-
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Haunts.
Okay. I assume we're supposed to run. Oh.
All clean.
Really gets rid of that bad taste in your mouth, huh? Through wreckage. Through silence. Wash it away. All day fire fresh.
How close to the end are we?
Very.
Okay, good.
Whoa.
Do you remember earlier when I said, "Is there a baby?" that.
Whoa! That got me. Jesus.
I don't think I respond to things correctly.
No.
Do I wait in the dark? Wait in the light?
You just avoid it.
Oh.
You just gotta get away
So when
from
it,
it.
yeah, if it's about to come around a corner that you're standing on, it gives you that little pause to just like get out of the way.
Okay.
Ugh.
Am I trying to accomplish something specific, or just...
No, you just gotta avoid it for a bit.
Okay.
Don't go towards it.
Why not?
Oh,
Oh. I was looking at its butt.
yep.
That's how they get you. Don't worry, I accomplished.
You did it.
ID cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Minecraft experience sounds.
Are all of hers covered on purpose? Okay.
Hmm.
You're making a mess!
Oh, that was a cool transition.
Yeah.
I like that sound.
I was gonna say, this is a good sound, I mean.
Ugh.
Who's gonna be this?
Hey, boss! It's me!
It's already voiced.
What?
Oh, it is. That's right. I forgot.
Me when the speak and spell gets lip.
Oh, dude, it's Anya's speech color, you're right.
Pony Express is dead. And so are you. Shut up. Curly tried his best. I did too. He's the better man. I see that now. We can both still make it. I'll take care of him. I'm taking responsibility. Curly, Captain, I'm so sorry. Yes. Yes, I do! I fucked up. But I can still make this right! Our worst moments don't make us...
That was well sound designed, that line.
Mm-hmm.
0 hours.
This is not the Pink Pony Club. You're right.
Oh, I thought he was going to disappear in the darkness.
That would have been a pretty neat effect as well.
Curly probably smells real bad.
I mean, you don't got no skin anymore.
Here you go, buddy.
Man.
It's okay, Curly. You're gonna be okay. You always had my back. I ended up hurting you even though I was trying to save us. But now you'll survive. It's like you said. Together we can fix anything. I'm just proud I got to be your friend and co-pilot, Captain. No one can hurt you now. We fixed it. I fixed it.
Didn't even turn on the fucking pod, dumbass. There it goes.
Happy mouthwashing!
Hooray! So, what did you think, Jello?
It's alright.
That's about what I expected from you.
What did you want?
Nothing! That's what I expected, and it's what I got!
But what did you want?
I wanted you to take responsibility, Jello.
Jello!
But yeah, no, me and Oz have brainworms about this game.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Hang on.
Woohoo! Yippee! Hooray!
Hey, Oz, do we want to talk about our experience with that video essay?
No, because I
what
don't
the
want to call out somebody in a manner where somebody, the chat can find their video, but,
Hang on.
Oh, that's a fair point, yeah.
what I will say is, This game and the
Real
fandom's
quick,
reaction.
Real quick, sorry, just because I'm fucking around on the stream. Give me a sec, chat. It tried to load up onto my second monitor for some reason, which like fucked up all my display shit. So give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. All right, you guys can keep going. I just wanted to say that and explain what was happening.
This game and the general public's reaction to it and reading of it are some of the best examples of why we need media literacy. We need media literacy to be taught more efficiently, and we need people to fucking think.
Mm-hmm. No, there is a shocking amount of people who come away from this and will be like really and like I'm gonna preface, I get it, I understand why, but they'll be like, oh, toxic yaoi between Curly and Jimmy, and it's just like,
I saw people in chat saying that.
Hey
Yeah,
chat, check
like-
out that link there. I made this just for you.
like it's just not appropriate for what is going on here and what the entire like point of the game is.
All right. Well, why is it going on my second monitor?
It wants you to experience it in mouthwashing
Oh,
mode.
how about this? I think I got it. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. That should be working.
All right.
I think it's just like jokes. No, it isn't.
No, it's not. It is
No,
not.
you give people online too much credit.
You don't need to like read yaoi into everything. You can just play actual games that are gay as hell, like I Am Your Beast. Also, Signalis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game's gay as fuck.
Signalis is really gay.
Yeah, it's insanely gay. But yeah, no, I personally really like Mouthwashing. It is I just love that it's a very short experience, but it's like very effectively done. I like the imagery a lot. I don't think it's like, you know, one of the best things ever, but it really, it's nice to see when something is conceived of, produced, and presented in a way that is just like exactly what it is, exactly what it should be. And it's, I like that it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it tells a really like interesting non-linear narrative. I very much like what it's doing, and obviously the way that it enforces a lot of its stuff to do with like who Jimmy is as a person. Like you said, Jello, like, oh, are all of them covered up for Anya's face, all of the IDs? And it's like, yeah, it's like little shit like that of
So here's my thought playing this game is I kind of want it to be 25 minutes shorter, and I know it's already short.
Yeah.
I think it's a little longer than it needs to be, and I don't mean that in like I don't like it because it's a whole like hour and a half long. What the fuck? But like, I like it. I think the thing it's trying to tell is simpler than its runtime. Even still, it's simpler than the runtime you get. Like all the stuff with the vents at the end just felt to me like the language of the genre rather than something that was appropriate. Except the Daisuke shit in the vent. That was good. But like the hibiscus framed there.
Yes.
And I don't know. I think brevity is kind of the soul of wit when you have a game like this where it's like you're starting with a crash and telling a story backwards or out of chronological order, especially when the story is very simple. And the story, like, the beats you get explicitly are very simple. It's just Anya got sexually assaulted at some point in the trip, feels uncomfortable with this freak-ass piece of shit on the ship. He's got a history with the captain, who probably even got him on the ship as like a favor. By the way, I hate this meowing kind of sound effect. That's it. The meow. song that's silently in this mix. It's driving me nuts.
Oh, I can't hear it.
It's really quiet. So, like, and
No,
yeah,
I can see where you're coming from with that. I definitely feel like the graveyard sequence could have been just axed
Yes,
and it would
yeah.
have been fine.
And you know what's funny is, like, I am such a I think I talked about this on at least one of the Clean Scream videos, but I was just like, hey, horror games, you don't need boss fights. You can just not have them. It's fine. And I think this is one of the better ones because it's 2 shots and a unique area, and it was pretty cool. It didn't waste my time. But yeah.
It's funny. We Jello and I actually ended up with a fairly similar experience.
Jello?
Of
You and Jello?
Signalis.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, because we actually played it separately because I wasn't here for Jello playing it on stream, but I was playing it pretty much at the same time as Jello, just slightly behind him with my friend Fleecy. And man, like the biggest black mark, and Jello warned me about it, was that first boss fight with the fucking miner robot person. And that shit sucked so hard, and it took me like fucking 12 tries to do it. And I only did it because the game has a mechanic where it feeds you extra ammo if you have tried a number of times. And yeah, I very much came out of it in the same way of just like, Signalis and a lot of horror games are at their strongest when they just don't have any fucking boss fights.
Yeah, it's tough. I think, I'll say this outright. With video games, it, again, still a pretty young medium, maybe 50, 60 years old if you're being real generous. And 50. And there isn't as much to pull from, especially like when you start narrowing it to genres. And I just think it's true, there aren't very many good horror games. Like, there still aren't that many good horror games. So a lot of horror games, even the really good ones, will pull from existing stuff. And what they will pull are things people are like, well, this is expected because it's a video game. So you'll get stuff like boss fights and, you know, like I'm not even saying this is bad, but it is like a universal language. Like, any game like Signalis or Silent Hill or any Resident Evil, you will get a pistol, a shotgun, a rifle, a magnum, in that order. There might be some other stuff in between them, but you will get those things. And, you know, there's just like stuff people kind of pull from. So with this subgenre of like, especially, this is like a full-on subgenre now, is this like PSX throwback style partial walking sim horror game. And these really love the sequences where you walk down a weird atmospheric hallway, and I just don't like it. I just think very often people are like, well, I gotta do that because that's what you do now. Like, this is the point where I'm supposed to do that. And this is a great game for this example because I think some of the hallways, like the instant you crawl into the vent, I'm like, oh, this will be cool. We'll get to like go past the thing that explicitly injured Daisuke, and we didn't. But there was there were some like, here he is, and he died, and little moments, and I was like, those are good. And then, you know, it just kept going, and I'm like, this is a weird thing to focus on, the vents. I don't think I'd consider these focal to the story. I don't know, I would. Okay.
It has to do with the isolation of the setting and how he basically feels trapped in where he is as a person on like the ladder. Everything is claustrophobic, and he's trapped himself, basically. It's all like fucking bullshit, like Mind Palace metaphors at the end, and I do agree that it is dragged out for certain, but like it is there for a function.
I think, yeah, you could definitely argue that. In that case, wouldn't have done vents, would have had a spot in the utility closet in the room when, I was about to call him Shorzy. What the fuck is his name? The guy... Swansea. I probably would have had Jimmy lock himself in a utility closet within the room, within the cockpit, and then he turns around and it's like a closet maze or something rather than a vent, because that would have been a more explicit way to... I don't know. I just, I was surprised how... I was surprised. Curly isn't... Yeah, I gotta say, I have seen ambiently people really woobifying Curly, and... I am retroactively confused by that.
Oz and I were having a big fucking conversation the other day, after we had planned the date, about Curly and how it's like, yeah, Curly is like, take responsibility isn't just addressing Jimmy, it's Curly as well. He fucking is not free of sin. He fucking let it happen. He was so insistent on, like, no, this is my friend. We got to make sure that my friend is, like, okay, and, like, I feel bad for him, and, like, I want every... Yeah, and he was such a peacekeeper that he was willing to let Anya suffer and everyone suffer.
I really like that element, because it makes a lot of Anya's dialogue retroactively more interesting, where when he's like, you know, don't, like, you can always come to me with this stuff. Like, you can trust me. And her going like, okay. And, like, you can sort of see why she wouldn't do that. Why she wouldn't bring up, like, hey, your weird, shitty best friend raped me. And I know you're not going to do anything. And he doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think he's an interesting villain. I mean... Yeah, I would say, you know one thing I want to give this game huge credit for, actually. This is the most human I've ever seen someone do the Swansea archetype character. That character is never likable in these things to any degree. And I like that he's a guy. I like that he's an unreasonable guy for the most part, but I like that at the end he's like got some stuff going on. I also like his speech, his very train spotting, where he's like, yeah, I did all the stuff right, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of liked it when it wasn't complicated and I would just drink myself into a stupor, and I'm gonna admit that, and I know exactly who I am. And also the fact that he's like, Jesus, this sucks, and he never actually harmed any of the crew members. Like, you know, that character, that shitty stock character is always the problem in this archetype of games, and I like that he wasn't. I think that's the most surprising thing to me. Also, someone in chat way earlier was like, I think they kind of trick you by making it look like Jimmy is like the protagonist. And I'm like, that's so funny to me, because like the instant this game starts, I'm like, okay, I'm the bad guy, like 1 millisecond into playing it. And I think that's the other reason I was like, I think this is longer than I would have expected it to be and maybe wanted it to be, because I'm like, got it. Like the writing's on the wall very fast.
What I will point out about Swansea as well, right, is that like Swansea is by far like one of the most likable crew members. But even he has his flaws, and I'm not talking about him enjoying drinking. It's the fact that like he wanted to save the pod, not for Anya, but for Daisuke, which is like noble in its own sense, but also, you know, I like that aspect of the story because it is further playing into, hey, the woman who is like the center of this entire problem is being ignored by like literally every single
the petty whims of boys.
I like that everyone sucks. I think that's interesting. I saw someone in chat being like, I like to think that Anya couldn't make it into medical school because it's financial. I think the story's more interesting if truly this is a ship of fuck-up outcasts who are not good people. And it is just like, yeah, they got relegated to work this minimum wage evil, you know, this job, the job. Like, this is such a archetype of like the art of late stage capitalism. Like, there's 1,000 games with this exact setting, you know. And I don't know, I kind of like that it is truly a ship of people, and it's just like, yep, this is the only job they could get. We need a medical officer. I mean, this girl tried. she can put on a bandage, but that's about it.
So, chat, I just saw somebody point out Anya couldn't handle treating somebody who needed treatment. That's not really a fair argument. She clearly had treated him to the best of her ability, and I'd like to talk about the bodily autonomy aspect of this game, and how basically Curly's situation is like a weird fucking funhouse mirror to what happened to Anya, because the only way for the other male crew members to see what Jimmy did to her as like an actual big problem is to basically have Curly there in the state he is in, because the only time a man who, you gotta think about Curly in terms of his status on the ship and what he represents. He's at the very, very fucking top, and if he can be taken down to a state where in most people's eyes he's not even, in most people's very ableist eyes, he's not even really able to be a person anymore. He is no longer able to defend himself, he's not able to act for himself, none of his input is considered here, and Anya's sitting here going, I can't get his consent here. This is watching him being treated like a piece of meat. So, she could do the best of her ability, but you gotta think about how fucking triggering that is for her, right?
Why did they keep him alive?
Why did they keep him alive?
Why?
I mean, good question.
Okay.
I mean, like, I get. I mean, that's kind of like why I do like some aspects of, you know, that part of the storytelling, is that I think maybe it is partially just because I have become extremely fatigued with stories that feel the need to explain everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad. I like when I come across a game and it's just like, hey, like, we did what we're here to do. Just, I don't know, fucking think about it yourself, man. You know? Like, I don't necessarily think it's a massive problem, because ultimately the idea of the game centers around like Curly in this state to some degree as a he is treated narratively a lot more like an object as well, which I think, you know, is on purpose. And so for that reason I can be like, yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense that they would like try and keep him alive that bad, but also sometimes you don't really need to explain that, I think.
Okay.
For me, at least. That's my take.
I will say, I like this game more than Signalis. For anyone who watched Amy and I play through that game, we got really close to the end, and then honestly, the last stream is like 45 minutes of gameplay, and then Piff and Glass pop in, and we end up just talking about the game's plotting for like, I think 2 hours.
No, I had a really similar thing with my friend when we finished playing Signalis as well, because it's got a lot good going on, and there's only really two massive black marks gameplay-wise for me, which is the first boss and the fact that one of the solutions to going forward is in a locker that looks like the background of every other fucking hallway. But like, story-wise, it really was like missing something, and we spent ages talking about that. Just, I mean,
it's... I'll keep it at this, because I already spent a long time talking about this. I think it's missing a solution. I think this is a game where the writers knew exactly what the characters were thinking every step of every beat of this story, and why they did the things they did, even if they don't tell you. And Signalis is a game where I think the writers knew the set pieces and moments they wanted to have, and then went, okay, here they are. And that's why there's a million video essays about Signalis, because people are like, well, you can think of it this way. And it's like, of course you can think of it all these ways, because there is no cohesive way to put it all together. And I mean that as an insult. It does not come together. The chronology of the game doesn't work, period.
No, I agree with that.
And like, there's a lot of really cool elements of that game, and there are things where it's like, ooh, that's interprety in a fun way, in a good way, and then there are ones where it's like, I have a bone to pick with games that do what I consider having your cake and eating it too, which is being vague and going, we're gonna tell kind of a vague story, but then also having moments where it's like, okay, just gonna cheat and not have an answer. Nothing makes sense for this chunk, but no one will be able to tell. They'll all interpret all of it. I think that's cheating.
Yeah.
That game was not made to tell a story. It super was.
Yeah. No.
That game was entirely made to tell a story, and the story's impossible to parse.
It's It's about gay robot. Yeah. There's
this. Yeah. No. I like Mouthwashing a lot. It is definitely in my good books per se. Definitely not like top 10 in terms of like even horror games, to be frank. But like, for what it is, I really appreciate it. I think there is a lot that it does right, but I definitely agree with what you're saying, Jello. I think on a second playthrough / watching a second playthrough, I do agree that it could have actually been about 20 minutes shorter. It could have lost a sequence very easily. It is ultimately a fairly, like, the reason it's told non-linearly is because it is a pretty straightforward story if told.
They kind of got to pad it out in a certain way.
It would be very boring if it were told, and you would just be like, God, fuck everyone involved. What the hell?
Yeah.
But it would be very unfun to sit through. This, like, they doled it out at a pretty good level. Beckett says, what does the mouthwash represent? I mean, a couple things. First of all, mechanically, it is useful as something people can get drunk on, and it is also a disinfectant, partially. Though apparently this was shit mouthwash, according to Anya. But also the idea of, like, scrubbing things clean, even when they're not clean, which is why she's like, this wouldn't disinfect anything. There's too high sugar content. So I think it's meant to reflect Jimmy's like deep-seated narcissism, where he can't see himself as having committed any errors, and he always needs to put himself on a pedestal.
No, it does a lot of. I think there's a lot of ways to interpret the mouthwash's significance. There's also the fact that 99.9% is like a very prominent part of it as well, in like the messaging that comes up on screen. The fact that it is, you know, the reaction to the fact that they are hauling mouthwash for the company, and the fact that it's like, oh, it's not even anything like useful, it is just purely a corporate product. Like, there's a lot going on with it in terms of what it's like saying about, you know, the state of things in that corporate setting and all of that jazz. I think it's interpretable many ways.
Yeah,
it's also the idea that with mouthwash, it's 99.9% of bacteria, but that 1% is still what's going to give you the problem. And I think even if you can consider Jimmy the 1% in that, I personally saw it as Curly, since he was the 1% left alive at the end. And it's the idea that he's the top of the ladder. So he's the 1% of the hierarchical structure of the ship, and also like it's a microcosm of like late stage capitalism, hell world in space. But specifically, the fact that he is the enabler in this entire tragedy, and the fact that if he didn't do what he did, if he wasn't present in the way that he was and had done anything else, the situation would not have turned out like this.
I think
he is the 1% that has allowed it to happen.
Yeah. This is a very interesting timing for me to engage with this game, because Savvy, you gave this to me like right away, because I assume you saw Ku play it, and he plays stuff like day one. So you gave it to me like day 2, and this game kind of took off from what I saw. Like I don't even get a lot of social media leakage, but like I saw it trending on Twitter twice, and I saw there was a Jacksepticeye stream of it with like 1 million views. So I'm like, okay, and I saw it on Tumblr, and it's been, you know what? It's been a while since I have seen a thing where people are treating this like You know what this game is? And I mean this with total neutrality. This is a game that would have gotten really popular with people while Homestuck was on hiatus.
Yeah.
And the way people woobify Curly and like kind of cutesify the story is like, it feels very like 2020, like 2014 Tumblr to me. And I was like, wow, it's been a while since I've seen that, actually. I think perhaps the only other thing I would say is like a legit criticism. This isn't a criticism, it's just something I would have wanted to see, at least obtusely. Like those scenes where you've got like the ladders and the emergency lights coming out of the field of blood or whatever. I'd laugh out loud. It doesn't have to be blood, gang. You can do other stuff. But I would have liked one or two obtuse references to what Curly and Jimmy did back on Earth before at least Jimmy. Because I think that's pretty important. And like, you know, I get that they had something going on, but I think there's so much more extra flavor that could have just been like really obliquely hinted at there. Like, why is Curly, like the way I interpreted it as is that Jimmy was probably much newer. Like, I imagine they like, you know, were in dumb, stupid situations where Jimmy was always getting in trouble, and Curly was probably just a normal guy, honestly, and just by being a normal guy in the way you would raise to the rank of like assistant manager at a 7-Eleven, became captain on the world's lamest mouthwash ship. But Jimmy resents him for that, and it's like, oh, just because I'm a shit dude who's bad at everything, not that he's that self-aware, Curly gets everything. And Curly was probably like, I can get you a job. And he's like, here I am, co-captain, or like co-pilot. I'll never be captain because you're so perfect. And here you are complaining about being captain. God, I want to kill you. Like, I would like to know what their past is a little bit. Like, just a little bit, because he's really ride or die for Jimmy. And also, I gotta say, I liked this quiet moment, but when Jimmy picks up the gun and Curly laughs, I think
that was, yeah.
I think if we had a little more insight to them, I think that could have been the best moment of the whole game.
I absolutely, yeah, because it's like, that moment is so memorable, and I think you're totally right. If there was a moment earlier of like, even just the slightest hint that like Curly, you know, has this relationship with him, and like we know everything that we do know already, but maybe we just get like a single comment of like Curly maybe pitying him or having some other more complex feeling about Jimmy.
Yeah,
and
there was this really good change from the original Silent Hill 2 to the remake that I really liked, where the weakest character in the original is definitely Eddie. And I like that they add this thing where the reason Eddie immediately doesn't like James and is like refuses to get close to him is the first time James encounters him, he's like, oh, you should get out of here because we're in a dangerous town. And Eddie's like, what? Yeah, I guess. And then James is like, okay, I'm gonna go. And Eddie's like, you don't want to come with me? And James is like, I can't leave. And what James means is, I can't leave, I have to find my wife. But Eddie immediately takes it as, no one likes, of course he doesn't want to be with gross old Eddie. He doesn't want to be near me. And he like fixates on that moment. And it like really stews in him because he's not all there and clearly has some issues. And like that is a thing people do. And it adds like an extra slight layer to their interactions that I really like, where you can see, like, you as a player can see this happening to Eddie in real time, and James doesn't notice it because it's not it's not a thing you'd notice from like a first person perspective because it's so minor. And like, why would Eddie be that upset about it? James barely did anything. And I think one moment like that between flashback Curly and Jimmy would have gone a really long way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, good game. I like it more than Iron Lung and more than Signalis, and people.
Woohoo!
So,
Woo!
yeah,
I'll take that.
definitely not a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, other environmental storytelling. Anya's mattress in the lounge is right next to the stop motion detecting motion mascot statue. Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought that was there's a lot of parallels of like dehumanizing Anya, and then representing her and or the baby and or her sexuality with the horse. They're small, but they're around, so yeah, makes sense.
And then all of the times that you play as Jimmy, it is hard to find Anya, and she's never, like, alone when you go to her.
Alright, anything else to say?
Beebity boo.
Bob bee.
Bingus. Bobbity bee.
Alright, I'm gonna take that as a no. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna end the stream.
Goodbye.
If it will let me. Will it actually not? Nope, okay. Quit. Now I can end it. Bye.
Bye.